Today's class is all about the element water. So we are going to do a fluidity and flexibility based practice into grace. So when you're ready, let's just come to a comfortable seated position and get started. Take a moment to close your eyes. Sit tall with the spine. Let the hands rest on the knees any way that's authentic for you. Just take a few moments to check in with your breathing. Take a deep inhale in through the nose. Feel the expansion through the chest. Feel the belly moving out and up. On your exhalation, gently draw the low belly in towards the spine. You're releasing the breath from the chest and it comes out naturally from the nose. Inhale, feel the expansion through the full upper body. The sides of the body are expanding as well. And then on exhalation, nice and easy, draw the low belly in, activating the core muscles and release. One more time, deep inhale in, feel the energy coming into the body. The cool air is entering and expanding, spreading everywhere. And then on exhalation, feel a sense of letting go, complete ease and relaxation. The warm air is leaving the body through the nose. After the exhale, take a moment to be still. Observe yourself. Always beginning from a place of relaxation in the body, no stress. Let's just join the hands in pranam. Take a moment here. One more time, inhale. Gently rub the hands together. It's warm enough, transfer it to the eyes. You can give your eyes a small massage or just keep it in place. And then as you open your eyes, gaze into the hands. So now we're going to get started on the hands and knees, coming straight away to a tabletop position. Align the shoulders over the wrist, spread the fingers, place the knees under the hip. So as you can see, my spine is parallel to the floor. Press into the fingertips, knuckles, heel of the hand. So you're really feeling a strong connection with the ground. On your inhalation, begin to lift the sitting bones up, arching through the full spine. Lift your chest and chin. The arms are straight. As you exhale, begin to round the spine. From the base of the spine all the way down to the crown of the head, chin towards the chest. Inhale, lift through the lower spine, middle, upper spine, the head up last, open the throat. On exhalation, push the floor away, pull the navel in towards the spine, rounding the spine. So let's do these movements slowly. Keep going. Inhale, open the chest. Imagine you're dragging the heels of the hand towards you. Exhale, push the floor away, navel in towards the spine. Inhale, cow tilt. Lift through the full body, open the throat, lift the gaze up, push the floor away. Exhale, maintain the strong connection with the shoulders, rounding the spine, head down. Cat tilt. On your own, 3 more times. Inhale. Really moving slowly to feel the articulation of the spine. Exhale. Navel in, head down. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And then finally exhale out, rounding through the full spine. Pull the navel in, tuck chin towards the chest and just hold it for a moment. For 3, keep breathing. For 2, 1. Now we're going to do some spinal waves. So sit the hips back on the heels in Balasana position. And then inhale, again rounding the spine, come forward to hands and knees. When you're going back, lift the sitting bones up to your cow tilt as you sit back in Balasana. And then exhale again, rounding the spine to come forward, hands and knees. Inhale, arch through the spine, sit back, chest up, chin up. Exhale, rounding forward. Let's just make it smooth. 3 more times. Inhale. You can go at your own pace, no stress. Exhale. Inhale, lift through the chest, head up. Exhale, rounding forward. 1 more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, round and come forward. Now the next time you come forward, just hold it there, hands and knees. Turn the fingers completely around to face the knees from the outside, and then go ahead and sit the hips back on the heels. So you're going to feel a very, very deep stretch in the wrist. You can come forward again, inhale, and then exhale, sit back. If it's a little uncomfortable, you have the option of taking the hands a little closer to the body, driving the heels of the hand towards the mat. And as you can see, my chest is lifted, the chin is slightly lifted, holding and breathing for 3, for 2, 1. Now come forward. Let's keep the palms facing up towards each other for a counter stretch. The eye of the elbows are facing out. It feels a little funny, but this is so good for the wrist. Holding and breathing for 3, for 2, 1. Sit back in Vajrasana. Interlock the fingers, palms together, and just go ahead and rotate the wrist out. 5 times one way and then 5 times over the other way. And then you can just shake it out, let it go, no stress. Come back to the hands and knees. Let's continue from here. Inhale, arch the spine once again. Exhale, push the floor away. So now our shoulders are protracted. We are pushing the floor away. Step one leg back and the other leg back. Here we are in a plank position. Be very strong with the legs. The navel draws in. You're actively pushing the floor away. So you're feeling this in the shoulders. For 3, be calm with the breath. For 2, take 1 more breath. And then exhale over to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Separate the feet about hip distance and start to pedal out the legs, bending the right knee towards the chest and change. Left knee towards the chest. Keep alternating a couple of times. So be fluid here. Start to imagine the element water as you're practicing. Water takes any form. So just really experience and be free. So from here, let's bend both the knees together, lifting the heels up high, lengthening through the full spine and just holding here for 3, for 2, 1. Set the heels down. Now even in this position, we're going to take some spinal waves. So on your inhalation, roll the spine forward and coming over to a plank position. On your exhalation, bend the knees, lift the sitting bones up, lift the head up and push back to Adho Mukha. Inhale like a wave, roll forward to the top, plank. Exhale, push back to downward facing with an arched spine. Let's do it a couple of more times. Inhale to come forward, feel the strength in the body. Exhale to go back. And now a little more smooth. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, come forward to plank and then exhale back to your downward dog. Now try to straighten the knees, separating the feet about hip width. Push the floor away and let's just hold it for a couple of breaths. For 3, listen to your breathing. Keep your eyes focused at one point. For 2, 1 more breath. And then slowly drop down onto the knees and come and stand on the knees. Parigrahasana. You can face the middle of the mat. Extend the right leg out and flex the foot so you can see the toes are pointing up. The knee is directly under the hip. On your inhalation, open the arms, broad chest. On your exhale, just imagine that you're being pulled laterally towards the right side. Okay, so go as much as you can. Maybe you can reach the toe or you can hold anywhere you can. Left hand straight up to the ceiling. And if you want to take this one step further, take the arm overhead. So you're deepening the lateral sensation in the body. Keep the arm straight. The elbow is reaching out. And just holding and breathing here for 3. Strong leg. Keep the kneecap pulled up. Feel the thigh muscles. For 2. Go a little bit more. Open the side body. 1 more breath. And then inhale. Slowly exit the position. Broad chest. Hands on the hip. Bring the right leg back in. Bring the knees together. Inhale. Left leg out. Flex the foot. The toes are pointing up. Inhale, broad chest. Exhale, begin to reach laterally. Okay, so keep going as much as you can through space. In the end, you're going to hold wherever you can reach. Right hand up to the ceiling, and if you can, diagonally overhead. So really reaching and opening the side body for 3. Keep your eyes focused at 1 point. For 2, maybe a little more. 1. Inhale, come back to center, broad chest. Exhale, hands at the hip. Bring the knees back in. So nice. Now face the beginning of the mat once again. Come back, hands and knees. Inhale, arch your spine, chest up, chin up. Exhale to Adho Mukha, hips back and up. From here, look forward to the top of the mat. Lift the heels up and you can tiptoe your way to the front of the mat. If this is difficult, bend the knees and walk in. Set the heels down. Separate the feet about hip width. Keep the hands in front of the feet. Inhale, straighten the back, look forward. You can also be on the fingertips. Exhale and go a little deeper. Your knees can bend to bring the stomach towards the thigh. 1 more time. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold over the legs. The knees can bend. Now bring the feet completely together. You can reach for opposite elbows around your legs and then just fold into the position. If it's difficult to straighten the knee, you can look at this. This is the modification. The knees are bent and you are folding over the legs. Be careful with the balance. Shift the weight a little more forward towards the toes. For 3. For 2. Make sure you can breathe deeply. 1. Now release the hands. Inhale with a straight spine. Come all the way up to standing. Join the palms. Look up at the hands. Exhale, hands by the side. Samastitihi. So now we're going to do 2 rounds of Hatha Yoga Surya Namaskar. Start at the beginning of the mat, the big toes together, heels slightly apart. Pull up on the kneecaps so you feel the activation in the legs, especially the thighs. Broad chest and also be relaxed at the same time. Inhale, Samastitihi, stay where you are. Exhale, join the hands in pranam at the center of the chest. Inhale, take the hands up. Slightly arch back using the upper spine. Exhale, lengthen, coming forward for Uttanasana with a straight back. Go down. You can bend the knees here. Inhale, right leg back, lower the knee down, lift the center of the chest. Hold the breath, come to a strong plank position. On exhalation, lower the knees down. With the sitting bones up, lower the chest and chin. Bhujangasana. Inhale. Let's not use the hands, just the strength of the spine. Exhale to Adho Mukha, hips back and up. Empty the lungs. Inhale, right leg forward, lower the left knee down, lift the chest up, chin up. Exhale, left leg forward, back to Uttanasana, go down. Inhale, come up all the way with a straight spine, slightly back. Exhale, back to Samastitihi. Inhale, in Samastitihi. Exhale, hands at the heart. Inhale, take the hands up, slightly back. Exhale to Uttanasana, go down. You can bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, left leg back, knee down, lift the center of the chest. Hold the breath and come to plank position. On exhalation, knees, chest and chin. Bhujangasana, inhale, press the feet down. Exhale over to Adho Mukha, empty the lungs. Inhale, left leg forward, right knee down, head up. Exhale, right leg joins, coming back to Uttanasana. Inhale, come up all the way, slightly back. Exhale to Samasthiti. So we're going to make the next round a little bit different. Inhale, Utkatasana, half squat, hands up, gaze up. Exhale, coming back to Uttanasana, go down, head down. Now step the right leg back, lower the knee down. Here we are in a low lunge position. We're going to hold it here, slowly coming and balancing on the thigh. See how this feels? Keep sending the hip forward and downward, the knee directly above the ankle in one line. Take away the strain from the back knee by moving the knee back a little bit, behind the hip. If you can, the hands can come to the ground as you open the chest. If you have some blocks, you can place it on blocks or just keep the hands here. Now we're going to add a back arch. So on your inhale, look up, and then as you exhale, slowly start to open the chest towards the ceiling. Keep going as much as comfortable for you. Holding there for 3, listen to the breath. For 2, keep your eyes focused at 1 point. 1 more breath, and then slowly lift your head up last to exit the position. Wonderful. Now keep the left forearm on the thigh, bend the right knee and reach for the foot with the right hand. Okay? If you're not able to hold it this way, another modification, right hand down, reach back for the foot with the left hand. Okay? So whichever side you prefer, I'm going to hold it like this. So bend and hold the foot. Take an inhale here. On exhalation, just take the foot a little closer to the body. I know it's a very deep stretch on the thigh. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, take it in one more time. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, bring it in. So there's no pain on the knee here. You're just feeling this at the thigh. Then you can extend the left hand forward, looking forward for 3. For 2, keep taking the hip forward and downward. 1 more breath, and then slowly release this leg out. Keep the fingers framing the left foot, and let's come to a half split position. Move the hips back, straightening the front knee. If this is not possible for you, you can keep the knee bent, and you're going to still experience the opening in the hamstring. If your knee is straight, keep the back straight. You can gaze at the toes. If you want to look deep, go deeper, bring the stomach to the thighs, and only then you can fold a little more towards the leg. Holding and breathing, flex the foot, toes pointing up for 3, for 2, 1 more breath. Wonderful. Now come back to your lunge. Now we're going to go through these movements, half split to lunge. So when you come to lunge, you're going to inhale, lifting the chest up. When you go back to half split, you're going to exhale. Inhale forward, opening the chest. Exhale, go back. Inhale, come forward, working on the back hip flexor. Exhale, working on the front hamstring. 1 more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, go back. Now you can continue staying in your half split. Otherwise, you can also try to kick it forward, coming to Hanumanasana, your full split position. Okay? Setting the hips down. Square the hips to the front of the mat. You can take the arms back, just opening the chest. Breathing here for 3, for 2, 1. Option to take a twist. Right hand on the left shin and then left hand behind you, opening the chest this way. holding and breathing a lot, and then coming back to center. Keep the hands down, squaring the hips one last time. Then we're transitioning to pigeon pose. So lean your hip a little bit to the left side and bend your left knee in, and here we are in pigeon. Once again, realign the front of the thigh to face the mat one more time. Okay? So from the pigeon position, take the fingers in front of you and again open the chest. Keep sending the right hip forward and downward. And now bend the right knee one more time. Reaching for the foot with the right hand. Try to bring it in so you're hooking the elbow crease inside over the foot. Then you can try to balance by interlocking the fingers like this. And if your balance is pretty good here, we can go one step further. Take the left hand all the way up, locking the fingers like so, keeping your hips squared to the front. You can try to look up towards the ceiling. Take a moment and then slowly release the leg. So nice. Now keep the hands rooting down. On your inhalation, send the left leg all the way back and up for three-legged dog. So raise the leg up. Let's keep it squared for right now. Straightening the knee, pointing the toe. Then bend the knee and open the hip towards the right side. So there's more weight on the right hand. You can take a few ankle rotations. And then the other way, maybe 3 times each side. And then once again, bringing the legs straight up, three-legged dog. And setting it down. Wonderful. Take a moment here. Inhale, come to plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Bhujangasana. If you like, use the hands, come up a little bit more, but relax the shoulders. Exhale to Adho Mukha, empty the lungs. Now step the right leg forward, lowering the left knee down to the mat. Slowly coming and balancing on the thigh. Keep sending your hip forward and downward, aligning the knee over the ankle, one line, holding and breathing here. So you can continue with the hands here, option to take the hands to the ground. If you have some blocks, keep it on the block, see how this feels. Now we're going to add in a back arch. Inhale, look up, and then as you exhale, open the chest, keep your hip downward. As you open the chest towards the ceiling, you can try to look back, holding and breathing here for 3, for 2, one more breath, and then slowly exiting the posture, lifting the head up last. So nice. Now for our quad stretch, right hand, forearm on the thigh, bend the left knee, reaching for the foot with the left hand. Remember to modify, you're going to hold it this way, okay? Otherwise, you can hold it with the same hand. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, bring it in. 2 more times. Inhale, back, lengthen. Exhale, take it in. 1 more. Inhale, back, and then exhale, bring it in. Now keep it in and hold steady, hip down for 3. No pain in the knee, just experience this on the thigh, in the groin for 2. 1 more breath and then slowly release. Framing the right foot, transition to half split, pick up the foot, flexing the foot, and then you're going to feel this on the right hamstring. Remember to modify, you're bending the knee, keeping the spine long. Don't round your back. If the knee is straight, option to go a little deeper. As long as the stomach touches the thigh, you can fold a little bit more. Staying and breathing here for 3, 2, keep listening to the sound of your breath. 1. Now let's do those transitions, lunge to half split. Inhale, forward for lunge. Exhale, back, half split position. Inhale, lunge. You can see I'm not moving the hands at all. Exhale to half split. Only the hip is coming forward as I inhale. The hip is going back as I exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, back. Alright, one more time. Inhale, forward. And then exhale, back. Hanuman Asana, you can stay here or kick forward for your full split position. Simultaneously walking the left knee back and sitting your hip down. Squaring your hip down, you can take the arms back, opening the chest, deepening this a little bit more. Breathe here for 3, for 2, 1. Option to take the twist. So you're going to place the left hand over the left leg, right hand behind you. Keep the balance as you look over the right shoulder. And then slowly back to center. Stay here for one more breath. And then lean the weight to the right side. Bending the right leg for your pigeon pose. Bring the hips back to center. Level everything. Okay, so now from here, keep the fingers down, be comfortable. And then for our mermaid pose, bend the left knee, reach for the foot with the left hand. Take the foot to the elbow crease. You can interlock the fingers together, staying here. If you have the balance, reach the right hand up, holding the fingers. Holding and breathing here. Take a moment and then slowly release. Keep the balance to the center. Step back all the way to three-legged dog. Straightening through the knee and then bending the knee over to the left side, opening the hip. You can take a few rotations of the ankle. Bring it back to center. One more time, just straightening the leg upwards and set it down. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, knees down, chest and chin down. Now stay here for a moment. You could also bend the knees, interlock the fingers behind and lift up the shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Release. Hands down. Inhale. Exhale. Let's take a few seconds of rest. Cross the hands. You can rest the chin down or turn the head to any one side. Take a moment. Breathe here. Okay, so now from here, let's come to Sphinx position. Put the forearms in front of the chest, bringing the feet together. Pressing into the tops of the feet, elevate the knees off the mat. So you should feel the glutes, the backs of the legs, basically the legs completely working in this position. Imagine you're dragging the elbows towards you, lifting your chest up, and let's stay for 3, for 2, 1. Go back to the mat. Separate your legs about hip width just a little bit. Press into the feet. Keep the activation going. Knees up. The hands back. Forehead down. Inhale. Lift the chest up. Hands back. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Just trying to balance here for 3. Work the back muscles for 2, 1. All the way down. Turn the head to the other side, taking a few seconds of rest. Slowly coming back to center. Now, take the hands underneath the thighs, feet together, forehead down or chin down. Inhale, lift the right leg straight up without tilting the hip for 3, for 2, 1. Release. Inhale, left leg up, holding position for 3, 2, 1. Release. Hands in Bhujangasana position. You can either keep the hands here or you can even come on the fingertips. I'm going to take this version today. So now press into the tops of the feet. Separate the legs slightly apart. Inhale. Peel your head and chest off the ground. Come up as much as you can, opening the front side body, and be comfortable. Only go to your limit, no stress. Holding and breathing here. Keep the legs very engaged. And then exhale. You're going to reverse the same way, taking the head down last. Alright, one more time. Hands in position. Inhale, come up all the way. Then you can flatten the palms down. If it's available to you, keep arching back, and then you could also try to bend the knees. You can stay with the knees bent, reaching back as much as you can, or go ahead and join feet to head. Take a breath and release. Keep the hands to the ground. Bhujangasana one more time. Inhale. Exhale, sit back on the heels. Vajrasana. Hands on the knees, close your eyes. Take a moment to just experience everything you practiced. No hurry, take your time. It can be a little intense, so go only according to your capacity. From here, come and stand on the knees. Separate the knees about hip width for our camel position, Ushtrasana. Keep the hands on the spine, on the lower back. Open the shoulders as you inhale. On exhalation, start to open through the chest, reaching the hands back towards your respective heels. Once you've taken hold of the heels, send the hips slightly more forward, then lengthen through the arms and allow the head to drop back. Keep the legs engaged. Keep the eyes at one point. Breathe deeply. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Now bring the hands back to the hip and reverse the same way, lifting the head up last. Coming back to Vajrasana for a moment, taking a moment once again just to observe yourself. No stress. Okay, when you're ready, come back to downward facing dog. Let's hold downward dog for one breath. Then you can bend the knees, look forward on exhalation. Inhale, you can jump and sit down to the beginning of the mat, or just sit normally. And then let's go ahead, bend the knees, hands forward, roll the spine back one vertebrae at a time for Urdhva Dhanurasana, wheel pose. Separate your feet hip distance. If you're familiar with bridge, you can do that instead if you don't want to do wheel today. If you're setting up for wheel, upturn the hands next to the head, elbows facing up. Inhale deeply. Exhale, start to come up, open through the chest. All the feet, the toes pointing forward. Move the weight back towards the hands and then bring it forward to the legs. So just play with these movements, back and forward to the legs, back towards the hands and then forward towards the legs. One more time towards the hands. Now hold it here towards the hands. You can also work with straightening the legs here. See how that feels. Keep the weight back towards the hands, opening the chest. You can also bend the knees. Try to bring the feet closer towards the hands, holding here. Breathing deeply, no stress. And then when you're ready to come out, just go ahead, bend the knees, bring the chin to the chest, coming down slowly. Immediately taking a Supta Baddha Konasana position, joining the heels of the feet together, opening through the inner thighs, staying and breathing into the position, no stress. Now slowly join the knees together. Hug the knees towards your body. Just roll a little bit from side to side like you're massaging the edges of your spine. And then let's do a few rock up and roll back. So just rock up, use the core strength and roll back. One more time, up and back. Up and back. Let's do it one more time. Up. Now stay up, keep the feet down, extend the legs forward for Supta Virasana. So bend the right leg back and then the left leg back. If you're not able to do this comfortably, you can use a block, sit on the block. Essentially, we're moving the calf muscle out of the way. The toes are pointing back, knees together. If you're comfortable here, you can take the hands back, open the chest one more time, chin up. To go a little deeper, drop the forearms on the mat, still opening through the chest and head back. If you're very comfortable, lie down, back of the head down, take the arms up, reach for opposite elbows and hang out here. Be still. No stress. Listen to your breathing. For 3, for 2, one more breath, and then slowly reverse the same way, hands forward, pick it up, coming back on the forearms, arching the spine, and then coming back on the palms and slowly exiting the position. Wonderful. Now extend the legs forward. We're almost done. Let's straighten the legs for our twist. The spine is straight. Bend the right knee towards the body. Cross it over the left leg and then fold the left leg from underneath. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Raise your left hand straight up. Exhale. You can just hug the knee, twist and look back. If you want to go a little deeper, bring the armpit and the elbow over, taking a mudra like so. Looking over the right shoulder. You can also try to hold the right ankle. Broad chest, no weight on the hand. Very light touch with the hand. Keep your eyes somewhere close to you. And then slowly look forward to release. Done. Change the legs. Bring the right leg underneath, left leg over. Sit straight. Inhale, right hand up. Exhale, you can just hug and twist, look back. To go a little deeper, cross the armpit over, reaching towards the left foot, left hand back. Listen to your breath, no stress. One more breath. Now slowly look forward. Release. Paschimottanasana. Straighten the legs. Start with the knees bent, feet flexed. Inhale, hands up. Lengthen the spine one last time. Exhale, reach forward. Try to bring the stomach to the thighs, holding the outer edges of the feet. Only if you have stomach to thighs and you're comfortable, you can work on kicking the heels forward, maintaining stomach to thigh contact. The moment you're losing that contact, you know that's where you have to stop and just breathe. We want the lower back to especially release, no stress there. If you're pretty comfortable in the posture, you're going to straighten the legs and fold nice and easy. For 5, 4, calm the breathing. For 3, for 2, 1. Inhale, you can raise the arms up. Exhale the arms down. Open the legs slightly apart and roll the spine back. Keep the palms facing up, closer to the body, eyes closed. After a practice like this, it's very important to rest for some time, so please be in Shavasana, maybe 10 to 15 minutes. So we're going to be practicing a grounding flow to really connect with the earth and also with the energy within ourselves. So when you're ready, let's get started. We're going to start in Balasana position. So you're going to bring the knees together. You can go to the end of the mat. And all you're going to do is sit the hips on the heels. Take the hands back alongside the body As you exhale, go ahead and bring the head down towards the ground. If you want to create a little more space, you can give a small gap between the knees and then take the head down. So right away in this position, just start to feel a deep sense of grounding with the earth. We realize when we're here that we are so close to her, and we can imbibe these qualities within ourselves of just being level-headed, patient and understanding. You can start to observe your breath flow. Every time you're inhaling, just feeling the expansion through the body. And then every time you're exhaling, consciously drawing the low belly in towards the spine. Now from here, let's extend the hands forward. One more time, just settling the head down on the ground. Just activating the shoulders a little bit. On your next inhale, you can come forward to the hands and knees position, tabletop. As you inhale, just arch the spine once, lifting the sitting bones, chest and chin. Push the floor away from you. Exhale, transitioning to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Separate the feet about hip width and let's just start to warm up the body. So you're just going to bend one knee in and the other knee. And you're just breathing deeply through this. No stress, just experience. Then you can bend both the knees at the same time, lifting the heels up over the balls of the feet. Work towards lengthening through the full spine. If you're finding any discomfort and you're not able to straighten the legs completely in the posture, this is your modification. Just keep the knees bent. Otherwise, you can set the heels back down and just holding a static downward dog for a couple of breaths, pulling up on the kneecaps to really feel the legs engaged, spreading the fingers. Keep your eyes focused at one point. Inhale, exhale one, inhale, exhale two, inhale, exhale three. Okay, now we're going to start building some heat in the body. So on your inhalation, let's take a three-legged dog position. So lift the right leg straight up. It's okay if the leg is not reaching very high. Wherever it is all right. So reach from the inner thigh muscles pointing through the toes. Then bend the knee. Come forward to a plank position. Bring the knee towards your upper arm, right arm. Inhale, coming back to three-legged dog. Open the hip. As you exhale, come forward. Bring the knee towards your forehead in plank. One more time. Inhale, send the leg back and up. Now this time we're going to twist. So bring the knee towards your left elbow and twist. Last time, bring it back up as you inhale and then exhale, set it down. Other side. Inhale, lift the left leg up, three-legged dog. Take a breath here. And then exhale, bring it to the left arm or the elbow. Inhale, take it back to three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it towards your head. Inhale, take it back. One last time. Exhale and twist, bring it to the right elbow. Inhale, back to three-legged dog and set the leg down. Drop down onto the knees. Coming to Vajrasana. Just make fists with the hands, rotating the wrist 5 times clockwise and then 5 times the other way. Extend the right hand out and just pull the fingers back with the left hand. You're feeling a stretch on the wrist. Same practice on the other side. Now bring the fingers together and just pull down on the fingers so you're countering the stretch. Other side, fingers together, hold the knuckles with the other hand, just pull it down gently and then go ahead and shake it out. No tension in the wrist, relax. Wonderful. Now coming back to our downward facing, exhale, separate the feet about hip width, bring the left hand towards the right ankle and then slowly twist the body to look up from under your right arm. Keep the right hand pressing down strong. Take one more breath and slowly release. Bring the right hand towards your left ankle. Inhale. As you exhale, twist, looking up over the left shoulder. Taking a couple of breaths here. And then slowly back to center. So here we are in downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look forward, exhale completely. Inhale, you can try to take a hop to the beginning of the mat. Immediately straighten the legs and look forward, lengthening the spine even more. The knees can bend here for you to lengthen the spine as much as you can. And then exhale, once again folding over the legs. Padangusthasana. Separate the feet about hip distance. The first two fingers reach for your big toes from inside. The thumb is holding it from outside. Inhale, straighten the spine, look forward. Put the weight a little more towards the toes here. And then as you exhale, fold into the position. The modification is to bend the knees, okay? To bring the stomach closer to the thighs, you can be here. Eventually working towards straightening through the legs, lengthening through the spine, pulling up on the kneecaps, breathing deep. For 3, fill up the lungs. For 2, 1. Inhale, look forward one more time, creating space in the body. On your exhalation, bend the knees, the sitting bones slowly coming down. Extend the hands forward, coming to Utkatasana in this position. Pull the navel deeply in, draw the weight back towards the heels, balancing here. For 3, for 2, 1. Inhale, stand up completely. Exhale, release the hands down. Bring the feet together, Samasthitihi, hands by the side. Close your eyes, take a moment to observe yourself. Absolutely no hurry. Surya Namaskar, Hatha Yoga style, 1 round. Inhale, Samasthitihi. Exhale, hands in pranam. Inhale, take the hands up, slightly arch back. Exhale, Uttanasana, bend forward, go down, knees can bend. Inhale, right leg back, knee down, head up. Hold the breath, come to plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Bhujangasana, inhale. You can use the hands but engage the legs. Exhale to Adho Mukha, hips back and up. Empty the lungs. Inhale, right leg forward, left knee down and head up. Exhale, left leg joints, come back to Uttanasana. Inhale, come up all the way, slightly arch back. Exhale, back to Samasthitihi. Left side, inhale, Samasthitihi. Exhale, hands in pranam. Inhale, hands up, open the chest. Exhale, Uttanasana, lengthen the spine as you go down. Take the head down. Inhale, left leg back, knee down, head up. Hold the breath, come to a strong plank position. Exhale, lower the knees, chest and chin. Bhujangasana, breathe in, open the front body. Exhale, Adho Mukha, empty the lungs, gaze at the feet. Inhale, left leg forward, right knee down, head up. Exhale, right leg joints, coming back to your forward fold. Inhale, come up all the way, Slightly arch back. Exhale to Samasthiti. If you want to warm up a little bit more, you can repeat that even 2 more times. Okay, so the body will be nice and open. Take a moment to be still, watching yourself, and feel a deep connection to the ground as your feet are making that contact. The big toe, little toe, heel of the leg equally distributed, creating a tripod shape. So you're feeling a perfectly symmetrical posture here, and slowly open your eyes. So now, feeling that connection with the ground, we're going to start to do a few balancing postures to really feel that connection. Okay? So come to the middle of the mat, stand in Samasthiti. Now calmly, we're going to do standing head to knee. So you're just going to bend. Keep looking at one point. Don't look around. Just fix your eyes at one point. So lift your right leg up, flex the foot, reach forward and interlock the fingers behind the foot. So you can just stay here for today, or you can kick out that leg, holding here. Eyes focused, breath deep, and then to come out, release the same way. Keep the contact here and then release. Okay, so you can hold that. You can stay for 3 counts, 5 counts, 10 counts, up to you. Try it on the other side. Standing strong in Samasthiti. Look at one point. Pick up the left leg. Flex the foot. The knee parallel to the floor. Bend forward, rounding the spine. Interlock the fingers around the foot. Inhale. Kick up that leg. Keep your eyes fixed at a single point. For 3. For 2. 1. With control, exit the position. Wonderful. Okay, Virabhadrasana 3 position. You can go a little back. So go a little back to the end of the mat, feet together. Now, as you inhale, raise both your hands up. Okay, step forward with the left leg. Look at one point on the floor. Transition the weight to the left leg and start to pick up the right leg behind you. Okay, so you're trying to square the hips towards the mat. Keep the balance. Eyes fixed, no stress. And then slowly keep the hands down, transitioning towards a standing split. So you can raise that leg as high as you can. Both hands down, or right hand on the ground. Left hand reaching the ankle behind and folding in to the position. Keeping the balance here. Take a breath. Okay, now bring the hands forward. Bend the right knee a little bit to take the right hand a little more forward, diagonally from the leg, for revolved half moon. So slowly, left hand up to the ceiling with the right hand down, and you can even bend the knee, reaching for the foot with the hand. Okay, slowly extending, calm breath, and then relax. Okay, take the leg back down, and then inhale, raise the arms up, exhale, Samasthiti. That's definitely challenging. If you can't do these postures back to back, take a moment, step out of it before you do the next one. No stress. So coming back slightly to the end of the mat, standing in Samasthiti, stand strong, keep your eyes fixed at one point. Inhale, hands up, exhale, step the right leg forward, shift the weight towards the right leg, keep looking at one point. Pick up through the left leg, coming to Virabhadrasana 3. Keeping the balance strong. Hip center. Transitioning to standing split. Take the hands down, lift through the left leg, and you can also hold the right ankle with the right hand and go a little deeper into the position. Take a breath. Then set the hands down. You can bend the knee a little bit to come into position. Left hand diagonally forward from the foot, twisting the body towards the right side, raising the right hand up, revolved half moon. And you can also work towards bending the knee and reaching for the foot, holding. Be calm, look at one point and release. Coming back to Uttanasana, fold over the legs. Utkatasana, half squat, hands up. Stay here for a moment. Stand up fully. Exhale to Samasthiti. Wonderful. Come to the beginning of the mat. Inhale, take the hands up. Look up at the thumb. Exhale, Uttanasana. You can open the arms to the side and go down. Inhale, head up, lengthen the spine longer. Exhale, jump or walk back to plank position. Inhale, hold the plank. Exhale, Chaturanga, with or without knees down, halfway down. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, knees and thighs up, opening the chest, arms straight. Exhale to Adho Mukha, empty the lungs. Okay, take one breath here. Exhale completely. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, you're jumping to Malasana, squat position. Inhale. Landing softly in a yogic squat. If you don't want to jump, you can always just walk forward. Okay? So hands in pranam. Open the chest. Think of this as a very proud posture. Chest is lifting, the chin is up, holding and breathing here. For 3, be calm, listen to your breath. For 2, 1. Okay? Now we are going to twist here. Take the right armpit inside of the knee, press the right hand flat down. Inhale, open the left hand up to the ceiling. This is option 1. You can stay here opening the chest. Option 2 is to take a bind. So take the hand inside, left hand reaches out and then holding your fingers or the wrist from behind. Then bring the weight back to the center a little bit. Turn and look over the left shoulder. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, back to center, release. Wonderful. Same practice on the other side. Raise the left hand straight up, bend and take the arm inside and then open through the right shoulder. Option 2, taking a bind here. Be content with wherever you are today. No stress. Don't fight with the body. Go according to your own pace. It's only practice and patience that will get you anywhere. Don't be attached to any result. Just experience the practice. Slowly coming back to center and release. Wonderful. Okay, so now from here, we're going to stand up and separate the feet as wide as the mat. Hold on to the ankles from behind. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, pull up on the kneecaps, keeping the legs engaged. Bring the head inside towards the left. Now, if you're finding this difficult with the knee straight, please bend the knee. You can work on it like this, taking the head in. If you're comfortable, what we can now try to do is a variation of Titibhasana. So you're going to bring the head in and then take the hands from around the legs, the calf muscle, and then straighten the knees. Keep your eyes at one point. Slowly bringing the head in to look up from underneath, and then you can hold the head, opening the shoulders, elbows opening to the side. Once you've had enough, release out of the position for the arm balance of Titibhasana. Okay, so bend the knees, bring the hands inside of the legs. You're bringing it behind your heels. Then deepen the position. Try to bring the shoulders underneath the calf muscles. Set the hands down. Put the weight towards the hands. Slowly come on the tips of the toes. You can stay here, or you can try to extend one leg forward, maybe the other leg forward. Keeping your Titibhasana position for 3, 2, 1. Release the same way, or you can even try to do Bhujapidasana for a moment, opening the chest and then release the legs down. Take the hands from underneath, open the legs to the side and just come up and stand for a moment. Okay? Prasarita Padottanasana, wide leg forward bend, all the toes pointing forward, pull up on the kneecaps, hands on the hip. Inhale, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, move from the hips, hold behind the heels or the big toe. Inhale, look forward, create space. Exhale slowly with the spine straight, work towards folding over. And if it's difficult for you, please bend the knees. This is your modification. Or you can work towards straight, staying and breathing here. No stress, simply experience. Now slowly look up and we are transitioning to middle split, Samakonasana. Take the hands a little bit forward and then slowly go as much as you can, no stress. Okay? So if this is go as much as you can and then you just reach your limit, stop there and breathe, or you can just sit down and open out the legs like this. Okay? Flex your feet, toes pointing up. Option to just stay here. Option to take it one step further, keeping the forearms on the mat. Lift your chest. Imagine you're doing a cow tilt. So you're arching the back, chin up. Keep the knees facing up. Then you can also just hold on to your face and relax into the position. Eventually relaxing in with regular practice. Right now, just experience the sensations. Okay, breathe into those sensations for 3, for 2, 1. Slowly making your way out of the position. Bring the legs slowly back in towards each other. Okay, so gently crossing the legs at the ankles, hands on the knees, lightly arch your back to release. And then come back to a neutral spine for Navasana. Sit tall with the spine, bring the knees together, feet together, and now cross the legs at the shin, holding the hands, bring the thighs close to the upper body. Hands forward. This is all core strength. Keep the navel pulled in, chin up, hold and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now in the air, cross the other leg over. Keep the balance strong for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can take a moment to rest, or if you still have the balance, Navasana, lift the knees halfway up, gazing to the toes, or maybe straighten fully. You can raise the arms up alongside the ears for 3. Look at the toes for 2. One more breath, and then slowly releasing with control. Hands on the knees, gently arch your back, let it go. Come back to a neutral spine. Okay? So now we're going to work the hips a little bit more. Bend the knees like so. Bring the feet together, knees together. Then externally open the right leg. Bring the ankle over the left knee in a reclined figure 4 position. Keep the right foot flexed because you're protecting the knee when you do that. Then take the hands back, fingers facing the body. Work to straighten your back and right leg is pushing back on its own. So where are you feeling this? You're probably experiencing a sensation here, outer edge of the right thigh. Okay, now to go a little deeper, you can bend little forward, interlock the fingers around the shin. One more time, straighten your back. See how that feels. Lift your chest up, chin up. Then you can keep the hands here. Okay, hook properly and extend the left leg forward. Just imagine you're cradling a baby, moving out, in, one more time out, and bring it in. All right. Now set the leg in a lotus position. Okay, half lotus, Ardha Padmasana. The knee goes down on its own. If this is challenging, please just keep it like this and bend forward. Otherwise, half lotus. Inhale, hands up, lengthen the back. Exhale, fold forward towards left leg. You can take a bind or just simply hold wherever you can and fold here. For 3, for 2, 1. Inhale, head up. Exhale, you can release everything out and extend the right leg forward. So now bend both the knees, pick up the left leg, externally opening it towards the left side, and flex the foot, keep the hands back, push into the hands, straightening the spine. You can just stay here and balance. Otherwise, interlock the fingers around the thigh. One more time, straighten the back. Then keep the leg like that, straighten the right leg forward, out and in a few times. Experiencing the sensations in the hip joint. Finally, take it out to bring it into half lotus. There should be no pain in the knee. If you're experiencing knee pain, do Janu Shirsasana. Fold it like this instead of your half lotus. Modify as necessary. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward towards the right leg. Hold wherever it's comfortable. For 3, for 2, 1. Inhale, head up, raise the arms. Exhale and release the hands down, extend the legs forward. Wonderful. So now from here, you can fold the right leg in, bending the left knee like so. Okay. Then pick up the leg and hook the calf muscle over the shoulder. Okay, if you're not able to take it so high and it's coming down, you have to use a little bit of the energy in the calf muscle to push into the upper arm, and then it will stay there. So just do your best to take it as high up as you can. Hold the outer edge of the foot with the right hand. Set the left hand down for support. On your inhalation, start to lift through the leg as much as you can, trying to straighten, and if it's okay for you, you can also extend the right leg forward, twisting in the position. For 3, for 2, 1. Slowly bend the knee to release. We're going to transition to elephant trunk and then Ashtavakrasana. So make sure the leg is hooked up properly. I'm going to show you 2 options. The first one is elephant trunk position. All of these postures help to build the strength in the body. So pull the navel in, lift your hip up, maybe float your right leg up. And if you have so much, you can try to hook the leg underneath, extending the legs, and you can also try to lower the chest down towards the ground. Stay here for a breath and then slowly come out. Okay? Release. Take a moment, be still. I know that's a little intense, but eventually as you keep practicing regularly, then it's going to start becoming easier and easier. Be patient. So right leg is going to bend. You can start with your left leg like this. Hook the calf muscle over the right shoulder as high as you can. Right hand down, hold the foot with the left hand, then inhale, open as much as possible, and if it's comfortable enough, you can also try to straighten the right leg down. So you could also be here today. right? This could be your position. That's fine. Just experience it. Feel the sensations in the body. And then transitioning for our arm balances. Hook the leg high up. Position yourself. Elephant trunk, lifting the hip. If you're not able to lift up today, you're going to stay here, work on that strength. Maybe this leg flies up and then you can hook, transitioning the body down for Ashtavakrasana, 8 angle pose. And then slowly coming back up, releasing the leg out. All right, wonderful. Cross the legs, hands on the knees. Gently arch through the spine to release. Come back to neutral. Bring the feet together, knees together, hands forward. Inhale. Exhale, roll the spine down, one vertebrae at a time. Use the core strength. Lie down. Bend the knees, separate the feet about hip width. All the toes pointing forward. For Setu Bandha Sarvangasana, bridge pose. Inhale, lift your hips up as high as you can. Thighs towards each other. For 5. You can try to interlock the fingers down. 4. 3. Be active in the legs, chest up. 2. 1. Release. Straighten the legs completely. Take a few seconds of rest. Allow the breathing to become natural. Feel the belly movements rising up on inhalation, going down on exhalation. Take one more breath. And if you have Sarvangasana, shoulder stand in your practice, let's take Sarvangasana. Inhale deeply. Exhale, pull your stomach inside. Inhale, float your legs up, coming to our shoulder stand position. Work to take the hands towards the upper back, straightening the legs up. Keep listening to your breathing, no stress. Few more breaths. Bend both the knees towards your forehead. Control. And then straighten the legs back for Halasana. Interlock the fingers down if you have the balance. Try to straighten the knees. Hold strong. Listen to your breath. Take one more breath here and then transition to Karnapidasana. Bend the knees either side of the wall, feet together. Then slowly release, straighten the legs one more time towards Halasana and begin to unroll the spine back to the mat very slowly. Use your core strength. Upper back down, middle back down, finally lower back down, and then legs come to a 90-degree angle. And then bend the knees. Extend the legs forward again for Matsyasana. Keep the hands alongside the body. Come on your forearms, arch the back, bring the center of the head down. If the head is not touching the mat, then move the hands some more forward and try again. Arch the spine, crown of the head down. Holding and breathing into the position. Close your eyes. Don't tense anything unnecessarily. For 3, for 2, 1. Slowly exit the posture. Bend and hold the knees towards the body one more time. make sure the lower back is on the mat. Don't pull it so much where the lower spine is lifting up. That area especially we need to release. Now let's take Jatara Parivritti, twist. Open the arms shoulder level, palms flat. Inhale, exhale, drop the knees as close to the body on the right side. You can just stay here or straighten the legs towards the right hand. And slowly turn the head, look towards the left hand. Breathe deeply, relaxing into the position. When you're ready to come out, bend the knees. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, drop the knees over to the left. And you can try to straighten the knees diagonally towards the right hand, taking a nice twist. Allow yourself to relax completely in the position. So you can slow down the breath. Start to allow the practice to go internally, not just focused on the physical postures, but there's something deeper, more meaningful to it. Then bend the knees, coming back to center. One last time, you can hug the knees towards the upper body, making sure the lower back is on the ground. Feeling a last connection with the earth, which is always there with you. You can come back anytime experiencing this, and then allow yourself to come into Shavasana, opening out the legs, palms facing up. Let the earth hold you here. Start to feel that your body is so light, including your mind. So you can stay here for about 10 to 15 minutes, taking complete rest.